It's intro time, baby. It's your boy, Isaiah, along with.
Yeah, it'll be me, DeadFun.
Hello again. It's me, Yuri.
It's me, Cal.
It's a me, a Mario.
Oh, I heard that movie wasn't very good.
I heard it was
It,
just a
it,
reference.
it was more like Nintendo referenced the movie.
And the only clip that I saw just irritated me a lot. But we're not talking about that today. I'm going to talk about it anyway. Rosalina, she got captured. And that irritates me due to the fact that she is literally the strongest person in Mario. Who
Yo,
captured her?
yo, yo. All I
Ugh.
care is we got Pikmin in the Mario movie.
Okay, then. You
Wait,
are the
Pikmin
problem.
5 from the Among Us series?
I will jump through this screen and I
Wait,
will
do we mean
choke slam
Pikmin
you through a
5 or Pikmin
church.
4?
Just Pikmin in general.
No, there's only Pikmin 4 and Pikmin 5. Like,
I will
which
choke
era
slam
of
you
Among
through a
Us are we talking?
church.
Pikmin? How come I can't think women?
Don't, don't.
Wait, that was good. That was
I,
good.
I hate
Okay,
you
say, what
girls
are we
so
doing?
much.
I'm glad you asked, Cal, because we're talking about eras of anime. Where is it? There it is.
hmm
I'm representing the '90s,
I'm the 2000s.
I'm the 2010s.
And I'm the 2020.
and I don't know how else to start this.
Essentially, we will be debating why our era of anime is the best. Now, technically, there are more eras of anime, but there's only four of us. So we chose the four important ones. Any anime that came out before the 90s doesn't matter and has no historical value to the medium as a whole.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one of them was kind of pivotal to my argument. Well, not that one in particular, but
I said what I said. Anyway, I don't know how we're gonna determine who won this debate,
You
but
know
we'll
what? You guys will. You guys in the comments below.
our one viewer, when we were two viewers last week, our two viewers comments who won.
real. Okay, how this is gonna work is that one at a time, each of us are gonna put out our main points, and then once they're done making their initial argument, the other three will go in and try to destroy them and kick them off podcast. Also, whoever loses this gets kicked off the podcast permanently.
It was nice knowing you,
I'm,
Cal.
I'm confident. Wait. Cal records these.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know.
am I the one who's not actually that important to this? Oh God. Wait, no, please don't kick me, please.
Sorry, I say your audio got cooked,
Goodbye.
so now we
Goodbye,
gotta boot you.
Isaiah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, going
I, I,
first. I guess the 90s person.
I guess I'll start. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the most obvious argument. Where would you be without me? Nowhere. You wouldn't have any folks to pull from, any cool special moves, any proper systems. You'd have nothing. So yeah, where'd you learn transformations from? You all learned that from Dragon Ball Z, which came out in the '90s, I think. I didn't actually do research on that, but
It happened in like around the 90s. It's like a general, yeah.
yeah, where'd you get magical girls from, huh? You gotta even Sailor Moon. She made it popular. In fact, no, speaking of making things popular, back to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball got anime popular in America. So if it wasn't for Dragon Ball, we most likely wouldn't have like all the anime we have here probably wouldn't be dubbed. So we'd all have to like pirate it
I'm
and then
curious.
watch
Yeah,
losers.
when did stuff like Toonami happen?
Around the 2000s. It's like the 2000s to like early 90s to 2000s.
I was gonna say, yeah, I looked it up and it's like, yeah,
And it
Toonami was
was
like a 90s. It
yeah,
began in the 90s.
yeah, it was
Wait,
on
wait,
Cartoon it was
wait.
on Cartoon Network on Saturdays. I think it was on even after school too.
Mm.
When did you say it came out? In the '90s? Ooh, another point for me.
I think
Thank you for
like,
helping.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to interrupt your, yeah. What are you trying to
Thank
say?
you for helping me with my
I think there's like a couple of good shows that I've seen from the 90s. It feels like most of the shit that I watch that's like old anime is like from pre-90s. But even then, there's like some good shit there. I've seen a good amount of Yu Yu Hakusho now. That's from the 90s. That's pretty cool.
The original Gundam series.
I
It's
haven't
like
Like
watched.
Gundam.
well, the first Gundam's like pre-90s.
Not pre-90s.
90s is like Gundam Wing and shit.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
never mind.
But like, if you're talking good mecha, there's some good mecha. It has like a Neon
Oh,
Genesis Evangelion is from the
isn't
90s.
Gigaigar like 90s too?
What series is that?
Gigaigar, it's the one of like the three transforming, mechas into like a giant mech. It's a lion, train, and a robot. It's like
I don't. I haven't heard it, but that sounds like a thing that's from the 90s.
Wait,
Oh
Neon
yeah.
Genesis came out in the 90s? I'm sorry, Isaiah, your entire thing is cooked. If you have
Oh
Neon Genesis in your fucking era, I'm so sorry. It's not a good.
what is fucking?
Why?
Do you not like Ava?
Never watched it, but I had people that were hardcore fans of it in high school, and they were some of my least favorite people ever. for two reasons. One, out of association of them, and two, they low key made it their whole personality. They would have like the blue haired chick on like their keychain stuff, and I'm like, what? They've mellowed out though. I saw them again for the
Okay.
first time a few months ago, and they're not as bad as I remember. But during high school, man, God, they were fucking obnoxious.
Oh shit! Fucking the Berserk anime, the first one, the good one, was made in the
Tell me
90s. That's
why,
pretty
tell me
cool.
The
why,
3D
tell me what
one,
you want.
I said the good one, but like, yeah,
And that silly drift and car show that's on, like,
Oh,
holy
Initial
shit.
D.
yeah, that's a good one.
oh, Detective
Uh,
Conan came out.
who actually
What?
knows like Detective Conan?
I do.
Okay, what do you know?
Let's see. From what I remember exactly, they had me put into a. Didn't they die and had me put into a little boy body, but then they still solve cases by being really smart?
I don't fucking know. Why you? We said you said you know, and now you're asking us for clarification.
Uh,
All I
but
know
yeah,
is that the
Um,
very like I know the series is a
it's
lot
like
more
One
popular in
Piece, like,
Japan, but I know
oh
it's
yeah.
very influential, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, dude, the
Also
most
one
you person.
also One Piece. Like, okay, early One Piece is peak comedy, okay?
I don't, I don't know if it's peak, but it does have a good vibe from the beginning.
Here
It's
comes the
peak.
thing. This is so. I would say this now for the fans. One Piece. We are all like sharing One Piece, Bleach, and stuff like that. Didn't One Piece come out in 1999?
Yep.
Or am I wrong?
He got 1 year of
1999.
it. He got a single year for it.
And that's the best year because that was
Based,
before
yeah.
everybody was flanderized. Like Sanji wasn't a one note character. He actually, did stuff.
Well, wait.
Also,
Here's my question:
Zoro,
Has Sanji even appeared yet?
I don't
right.
know, bro.
I
But I think it's
Usopp,
sort of.
Usopp wasn't just a scaredy baby who just ran away.
is Usopp.
Yeah.
No, Usopp came in.
Uh, Nami, I don't think she acts that much. But Zoro, he used to have fun. He only has fun killing people now, mainly black people.
Okay.
Listen, it's
Mm.
because he saw Luffy in the newspaper, and since then he's locked in, and he's not allowed to have fun. He's not allowed to smile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
no, dead. 1998. Guy Gagargi. So
What does that
weird.
even mean? What?
It's like a niche ass like mecha series. Probably good still, but like yeah.
Oh, definitely from what I've heard.
Okay,
But like
Isaiah, I'm
okay,
gonna be
from what you've
real.
heard.
The arguments you've made on why this is the best era has not sold me. I'm gonna be real.
Yo,
If
dude,
anything,
Ghost in the Shells from this era? Yo,
this
wait.
just feels more like a foundational era, but I wouldn't say it's the best era. That's what I'm.
Okay, wait until my next round. Yuri, it's
This
your
was
turn.
your that no, that was your round.
Wait, we're gonna get one?
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna.
why,
I
why
thought it was
would
just
we
gonna
get
be like.
Oh,
multiple?
I thought we did
oh
get
shit.
multiple.
Jed, you're next then, because you're
Yo, slam
2000s.
dunks from the 90s, pretty based. I don't know. I think
Research.
I think the 2000s just has like I mean, we can sit around and discuss like the pros and cons from each era. I think it's sort of fun to look at the 90s as like because to us it seems like a sort of a classic era when it comes to anime due to shit like Toonami. But in reality, the 90s was like a shitty ass time to be in Japan. They call it like the lost generation. Because like the 90s was like just that it was like the fall off from like the economic high that Japan was getting. I don't know, that's just like sort of a fun contrast to me. When it comes to the 2000s, it did like a bunch of like really crappy stuff, but I think beat for beat, it has like the best anime in general. I think there's
You have
just
early.
like a ton of bangers that like I think are commonly understood to be the best. Death Note's from the 2000s. Code Geass is from the 2000s. Monsters from the 2000s. And if you don't know what that
Ghost
show is,
Hunter or Ghost Sword.
you didn't say it correct, so your point's now it's
This
not
was a point that
valid.
was meant to help. I think that's a good.
No, that's like a bad anime. It's like comedically bad. That's like the point. It's like,
Oh,
But it has a good dub. Okay, it's still a win for you.
They only
oh,
got that because they said fuck it, we don't care about this shit.
okay
do
then.
whatever you want to know. They said.
Hellsing
And then
Ultimate's from the 2000s. That's pretty good. Yeah, like I think if you talk with a person, I think like a bunch of these animes, even if you talk with like newer audiences that like only ended up getting into anime due to stuff like COVID, I think they'll still like point to these animes and you can still watch a bunch of these animes and be like fine to. I decided to rewatch Code Geass pretty late into 2025. It was a pretty good time, I think. A ton still watch Death Note, and there's like entire YouTube channels dedicated to like Death Note character skits. Yeah, like I just don't think you can really beat a 2000s best of anime. Oh, Gurren Lagann.
Oh, you
There's
have
a
Ghost Club.
Okay.
Ew.
yeah,
I have a.
Orono's Club.
Is that a positive?
Mm.
No, that one's
Oh,
not a positive one. That one's ew.
well,
Oh,
why is it
but do you
ew?
know?
Why is it?
Once again,
It's
don't
really
like people who like the show.
Just
Don't
seems
like
like,
them.
you know, Cal, it just seems like you don't like others having fun. Your preferences, if you don't. It seems like when a different person really likes a series, you hate that.
It's
okay.
bro,
So,
there's a
as
difference
someone,
between liking a series and making liking a series your entire plea, okay? I'm so sorry. We all like things.
okay,
The fact that I cannot go up to you and not go two conversations without you like mentioning it or pivoting the entire conversation to it is crazy. And the fact your only two personality traits are this hyper-specific anime and wrong political opinions is crazy, okay?
Okay.
okay, back to what our actual topic. I've actually seen Orange Host Club, and I love Shoujo Slop, but this is
Good shit.
terrible. I don't like it.
Well, I respect you still trying it.
But do you know? Okay, on the topic,
Go on. I don't know.
You're the one who said on the
Sound like
topic.
sound like you were trying to make a point. I have more shit I can say on like 2000s anime if you want.
I did.
Uh,
Okay, okay.
huh?
On the topic of Orange Host Club, which is considered a reverse harem anime, on that topic, you have early 2000s harem anime.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have the fucking slop defended. Yeah, it's fucking bad.
It's
But
the worst.
like I said, I don't think like am I supposed to fucking pull up Mal and then like sort anime by like 2000s and look at every fucking anime that was like shitty from that era? You could do that with every like era.
Look, it's Romeo and
But
Juliet.
And you see, Romeo and
what?
Juliet was a play written by Shakespeare.
No,
Yeah.
there's an anime.
No, by Williams.
Uh,
Wait, this one's kind
Cool.
of bait.
What's it about? Well, I can assume what it's about.
I sure wonder what the Romeo and Juliet story is about.
mm.
I took it back as soon as I said it. Okay.
Romeo and Juliet is a 24 episodes Japanese series from 2007 that loosely adapts Shakespeare's play set into a floating city of Neo Verona, featuring fantasy elements like winged horse and mass vigilante Juliet.
As you do.
This is base. I'm gonna
What?
put this on my watch.
There's
Can we
like
do an episode on Romeo and Juliet?
there's like a couple of good like there's some good genre representation in the 2000s when it comes to like I think some of the best sports anime are included with like you getting shit from Ippo. I think you have I think there's some well it's a little bit more scarce just because of a bunch of like slop the era ended up with. I think there is some good romance in there if you have it if you dig around. I
I think definitely yes.
I think actually, I don't know if this is like a bad opinion to have, but actually, I like Toradora. I think that's like a good anime.
Yeah, Toradora is
That's a
good.
good
You also have
anime.
Nana. I don't know if anyone here knows
Oh
Nana.
yeah, that's the one where it's the two chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, the Yuri bait.
Oh, I don't know if it's
Hey,
bait if
that's
they're
me.
just kissing.
What?
I said I don't know if it's bait if they're just like kissing and shit. I don't know.
But they don't get together. That's why it's bait.
They what?
You see, I've never seen it. I've just seen clips and read comments.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, also I guess Full Metal Alchemist is from the is from the
The good one
2000s.
or the
So
bad one?
the good one.
So
You know,
Brotherhood?
yeah.
Wait, no, Brother, it's 2000s. 10.
Yeah, 2000s. No, it was 2009. No, it was 2009 when it released. So it ended up in my
Let me
era.
go check this.
Look it up.
You know, you also have the bad acting of the 2000s.
This issue, you
Yeah.
have like some of the worst dubs.
I'm not gonna have, yo, dude. You should just watch all anime and subs. I don't know what else to say. Like me.
You disgust me.
Deads hates disabled people. He doesn't approve of dyslexia. If you can't read, if you're blind, you just can't consume anime as a
Yeah,
medium.
yeah, they do hate that.
He's ableist.
Yeah,
He hates
he hates
women. He
women.
hates cripples, physically and
Oh yeah.
mentally.
Also, Flash, you forgot about another good 90s anime, Trigun.
Yeah, then, well, I mean, we're sort
Ew.
of past
Okay,
that. I don't know.
Anyways,
you brought up anime that I've seen. Like, I don't even know how to defend Trigun. I don't know what it's about.
it's bad. Anyways, I've never seen it
Okay.
once. So Dead Fun.
What's up, buddy?
I like your point. I like your argument. Okay, very good.
Any words?
You have some really good stuff in
Thank
here.
you.
Death Note, you have some pretty solid animes. You have Romeo and Juliet. Never heard of it, but you know it looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
very famous anime.
And like you were even able to snipe Brotherhood from Yuri, which is a massive
Yeah, that is
thing.
very funny. Yeah. that is
Like,
very-
Okay, but do you know what you also have though? You also have High School DxD, which is like the worst.
Don't you
don't
like
you
that
like
show?
High
Isn't
School
that like
DxD?
isn't
My
that your
body.
goat?
Don't listen to me. I don't like High School DxD. I think the world around it is interesting,
Feels like
but
you
I
have
don't
a
like.
love-hate relationship with High School DxD.
You know what?
Okay,
No, no, no,
there's
no.
a
I
lot.
get Isaiah. This is how I feel about Star Wars. Okay, the movies suck. The concept around Star Wars is cool. I feel you,
Like,
Isaiah.
okay,
I understand you.
I like a lot of stuff that goes on in it, but not the actual characters involved in the things going on.
Okay, Flash, allow me to put it like this. Do you want to know what's also from the 2000s?
What?
Allow me to try to sell you on this. Sort of funny how it is. Yeah, no, Afro Samurais from the 2000s.
That's a black man with a
Yeah.
afro.
Does this
It is
culturally
so.
appeal to you?
Isn't he voiced by Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
They are.
Yep, which
Oh,
automatically makes him
wait. This
very
is
cool.
really important. When did this anime come out? Because I think it's gonna ruin any point anyone had.
What anime? What anime? Are you talking about Afro Samurai still?
When did Boku no Pico?
Oh God! Hopefully
That's right.
Like
2000s.
the 2000s.
If it's 2000s,
Probably.
Dad has it.
Yeah, 2006. I don't know, man. Shit's
Okay,
fucking bad.
your entire era sucks because of this stupid fucking show and the amount of people that reference it. Okay, I'm so sorry you've lost me at your era. I'm so sorry, DeadFun. I can't say
Okay,
that
then.
fucking anime in there.
I've said most of the stuff I've wanted to.
I'm gonna be honest. I almost have the same point. It's the now with the 2010, like this was, in my opinion, a really good era for anime. Because, well, how can I say except the boom of streaming services? Without this, like with this, it has helped put a lot more anime into mainstream media. Because, for example, like beforehand, how you watch was either pirating it, watching it through television, catching on DVD, like those three options were there. It was just them. But with the rise of like Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, like Funimation, it's made a lot more like anime like mainstream.
You're okay. I want to say you're using the word mainstream very generously here. I think
Well, no,
saying
no, no.
it
I
got
mean,
open to a lot more people, but
yeah,
mainstream,
well, not
it
like
was not mainstream.
mainstream, but like it put like in like it was like more like
It made it more
accessible to watch.
accessible. Yes, it made it
Yeah,
more accessible.
heck, and it
Okay,
was
2010s and early 2000s were the bad time to be an anime fan. Like if you talk about anime once outside of your home, you were cooked.
well, yes, and a lot of animes that were put on there were an easy one to start. Which I know. Here comes the thing. Fairy Tail, I know, sucked later on, but early on, I'll be honest,
Did it?
wasn't that bad.
Why are we going fairy tale? We have Hunter x Hunter from the 2010s. We
That
have
was another that was another one I was gonna say. Like Hunter x Hunter, like Haikyuu. I'll be honest, Sword
Yeah.
Art Online wasn't that bad.
wait,
Wait,
where are we
wait,
going with
wait,
that series? Yeah,
I will
wait a
say that
minute.
we have dude, we have fucking bangers. We have One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, ReZero, Vinland Saga.
yeah, they're all
Why are
on
we
my
bringing up
list.
Sword Art Online when we got other bangers?
But okay, wait. Do you know what you also have though? You have Boruto. How do you feel about that?
I don't accept Boruto.
Cal
Yeah,
also has Boruto.
you have Fate when it's good.
I have Fate.
Sure.
You got Black
Haikyuu,
Clover?
Yuri on Ice.
Very
I
nice. It's
guess
I
pretty
like
based.
the
Even
Oh yeah,
like
you do
My
love like
Hero and
2018.
the first season of Demon Slayer.
Bro, that's not a good.
Demon
I'm
Slayer,
so sorry. That's not a good argument.
Demon Slayer is not good. It's carried by animation.
And even some like underrated ones like Dorodor, like Dor. I think was it Dorodor?
Who has Bobo 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 Bobo?
Dead. Like that. And
You should, bro.
Space
You would.
Dandy is a really fucking hilarious anime.
I guess. Okay, but here's my argument. So yes, you have some banger, right? Or I won't say some. You have quite a bit of bangers
Yeah, like
in this
okay.
era. Like you have quite a bit, right? However, I feel like anime as a medium in this era, like being an anime fan in this era was rough
Oh,
from
it
what I heard.
sucked.
Like you couldn't openly enjoy the medium very much, right? The dubs at this
If
point
you did,
are very hit or miss. Like you either have a pretty good dub or you have a dog shit dub. There's very rarely in between in them,
I
right?
would say early on the 2010s, past maybe like I want to say like 2015. It was like 2015, maybe like late 2014. It was good.
No, well, here's the thing. It improved. Saying it was good is a stretch. It
I think the
became
2010s is when like dubbing like actually became like consistent with like
I would argue it started back in like 27. Okay, this is my timeline for it.
well like
So
that's like the
2020.
2010s
Well, hold on.
stuff.
Let me explain. 2010, it started actually improving. By 2015, we were getting. It was still like hits or miss, right? By 2018 to 2019, we were reaching the consistent that we see today. That's my general time.
That's like well, that's like a 2010s effort. I don't know. That's like the industry like moving in a good direction. I don't know.
I
There's
I
a
would not say
Blade
that. Like
anime.
it's
there's a Bayonetta anime. I don't know when that came out, but I know that.
oh yeah, we also have a Stitch anime too.
Yes, you do. I brought it up before, and Cal
Real.
said it didn't count for.
It's like so many good series from here. What?
What?
we have we have like the first season of Psycho Pass.
Oh
we
yeah, and
have
also
like
Kaon.
all this shit, and it's like, yeah, I think the
Oh,
2010s were pretty. Attack on Titan. I mean,
one more I believe is a bit underrated. Death Parade.
is
Well,
that
I have a
very
good insight.
underrated? Is
Yeah, a little bit.
just taking
I'm
I
gonna
so
I'm gonna
for a
be
minute
honest.
since it's released.
You mentioned to it like an anime fan. Like now they're gonna like, what's Death Parade? I don't
I have
feel like
no
it's.
idea what Death Parade is. I'm gonna be real.
Wait, you have an Iron Man anime? That's kind
Yeah,
of
I saw
based.
that too. There's also a Wolverine one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were just
And,
Okay.
they make
and
a
there's a
good
Blade one too.
they make a good
I
amount of like
literally just said that.
anime.
I literally
No,
just
no, no,
said that.
no. Didn't you say like Wolverine?
No,
Yeah, he said Blade. Wait,
when it initially started, this
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Wait, there's a Blade anime."
Okay, fuck, I didn't hear that.
you hear him because you hate.
But yeah, no, like that's my point of like this was that like once again it was a consistent like there were like a lot of great animes to even get in and through streaming services made it a lot more accessible.
If I was to choose a
Okay.
favorite
Okay.
decade of anime,
Yeah.
it'll probably be the 2010s.
Okay. Question.
hmm
Do
Yes.
you defend everything that happens in Penny and stuff? That is your decade. Do you defend? Do you defend?
I look at you.
Um,
Penny and Stocky is not as bad as Boku no Pico.
Yeah,
okay.
Riverside.
What's Penny in
Um,
Stock? I've never heard of it.
But also Cal also has Penny and Stocky too.
What's
I'm aware. I was trying to
Penny
bring
in
that up.
Stock?
Stocking. But Cal got the cool little gay dude. Who talk like
I don't
Zoomers.
even know
I
what we're
raised you the
talking.
priest.
They talk like Gen Z, bro. It's funny though. He gets the funny character.
I raised you the priest.
You just hate black people.
Okay, I don't even know how to
Yeah.
spell this, so I gave up. Okay, Yuri, is that your points?
Yeah.
Okay, my point. So I'm gonna be real. Yuri kind of went in this direction. But I didn't know we were mainly going with like who had the best animes. I was going more off of this like how it was to be an anime fan, right? Like if you were an anime fan, which era would you want it? And that's the way I tackle it.
Okay, well, if you're like an anime fan, don't you want to technically be in like the furthest era possible so you can just consume more shit from the past?
Exactly, and that's why my era is the best. As
That's like
with
a,
that
such a
said,
fucking lame point. That's such a-
well,
That's a lame
okay,
ass
okay.
point.
I hope you know I wasn't even gonna bring up that point really. I was just saying why my arguments are gonna sound a little differently from everyone else's. Here we go.
Yo, dude, the
As
best time to be
with,
an anime fan is the 2090s, dude. So you
as
just
with
fucking
that
look back.
said, my main point, and this is why I got a little defensive when Yuri started saying mainstream, is that the 2020s made anime fully mainstream. Okay, as thanks to a little virus known as COVID-19, everyone was stuck inside, nothing to do. Everyone was just finding ways to waste time. As with that, anime boomed in the Western hemisphere, especially in America. Anime boom. Series that, and this is gonna glaze you guys up a little bit. Attack on Titan, Death Note, like animes from your era, came out and prospered during that, right? The same way
Okay.
Isaiah's was a foundation for anime, mine is where the fruits of the labor really started to be shown.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
But your is also where the slots begin. All the isekai slots with the
Well,
long names.
okay. I'm getting to that. Okay, I haven't gone to that point yet. Okay.
I don't even think you grant that. I think it's like a 2010s thing.
No, but it started booming after they ran out of the idea. Bro. It's like always some like OP main character who's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the strongest, but I don't want to be the strongest. I just want to live," or something
He is
like.
kind of right. Like there is a lot of isekai slop, and I'm
Yeah, there's a lot of it, but they came from the 2010s. That's all.
no, they're really
Okay, but
every anime. I'll be honest, like every anime season, we're getting like 8 different isekai anime. Like
yeah, this
the
was brought up
amount of
during our
isekai
isekai.
animes that's been coming out since
Okay
like
then.
2021 is ridiculous. Like,
This was brought
and
up
I
in our
know this
isekai.
is not helping my point. I want to be fair, okay? I have really bad isekai slop. That's like a really bad thing of my era. However, with that said, because of this, anime became more mainstream. And I know people argue that anime not becoming mainstream hurt the medium. Key being the anime award. How once anime became mainstream, a bunch of just like kind of very generic shonen anime started winning. And people say, well, it's because it's more mainstream. People don't look for the smaller stuff anymore, which I guess you can make that argument, but here's my argument why it being mainstream is varying. First off, because it's mainstream, you being an anime fan doesn't really. In the 2010s, you have the issue where if you openly said you like anime, you were heavily judged, you were scrutinized, you were criticized, right? Now, if you say you're an anime, yes, you're still going to get the people who are going to be like, oh, you like anime. But majority either don't care or also like anime as well now, just because it's so everywhere.
Okay,
Yes.
I can back up this point because like as someone in a new place, like I brought up anime once, and that bunch of people just like jumped in the conversation. There was only one dude. He said, "Oh, I don't really watch anime," but he still like listened to the whole conversation and stuff. It was a whole thing.
And I can say it's for Cal's point, like, yeah, like it's as much as like I think just the 2010s were like the start of like showing a lot more like it was the beginning, but Cal's era, like the 2020s, where like genuinely became mainstream media, became a lot more popular.
But the downside to that is also the fact that like
A lot of it
um,
has been a lot of shonen, like it's.
I don't. Okay, so that's another point I was gonna make. During the early 2020s, and also like I can't really say because I only have like kind of half a decade. But like when I mean early, I mean like 2020 to like 2022. 2023, it was a lot of shonen. While it is a lot of shonen, during this time, a lot of other stuff is being fed, right? Like you're still getting quite a few really good romances. We have a lot of good psyops here. I'm pretty sure ID Invaded came out around this time. It might have been 2019. If so, I'll give it to you. But I'm pretty sure it came out about around like the 20s, right? There are still really good non-shonen stuff. You just need to look for it a little more.
Okay, like
Not,
here's
not,
my
yeah.
huh? Here's my biggest problem with the 2020s. It feels like beyond like the hyper good shonen blah 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 like your Jujutsu Kaisen, etc., etc. It feels like there aren't many shows that branch past that into being something, like the best animes from like the 2000s are like niche ass fucking Death Note and shit. That feels like a very special anime to the 2000s, while also just being very good. There's like 3 anime from the 2020s, and we're halfway in, so we'll see. I guess maybe there'll be some differences, but it feels like there's like I don't know, man. There's like Frieren, Apothecary Diaries, and that's it. If you don't want
Cyberpunk.
shonen, Cyberpunk is
You have
pretty
Cyberpunk.
shonen.
You have
Cyberpunk's
ID Invaded.
I think Mother's of Darling came out in like the 2000s.
I don't know.
Uh,
I I see stuff like My Dress Up Darling as just being, and this is gonna seem very rude. I actually like the show. I've watched like a bunch of clips. My Dress Up Darling is very well made slop. It's
it is. I'll be
a
real. Like,
premium slop. It's like
doesn't someone like your like Ninja Kamui, or am I crazy?
I don't think any of us have ever mentioned Ninja Kamui ever.
I'm so sorry. I'm thinking of someone else.
Why does that name sound so familiar?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
uh,
I remember when Ninja Kamui first came out. Everybody was like, "Yo, this animation's so good," and then it just like turned into like a
yeah, it
big
fell
robot.
off.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very funny. Very.
Like it
uh,
had like personal like 1v1 combat, and then it just like devolved from there.
But I also want to bring up, so Yuri also brought up how in their era, like anime became more accessible, which it kind of did, but you could only really watch it on two like mainstreams, that being Crunchyroll and Funimation. They would be on other platforms, but the amount of content they would have of an anime was pretty scary. I would say
And it was
now is the time where you can watch anime literally in any streaming platform has like a very good catalog of anime, and we even have some, for better or for worse, like Netflix making anime, right, or like publishing them,
Now
which
another. Oh, sorry.
speaking of net,
Sorry. Finish.
Ball Rush.
um
We saved
sorry.
it. You're welcome, everyone.
Oh, that's right,
I
everyone. The tattoo appointment has been made.
it has been made. I can
It was.
confirm. I cannot
It
just
was
I'm going off their word. But
It's been
because
made.
of this, you can literally watch anime anywhere. No matter what streaming service you have a way to access them. And it's also the day and age where if you want to watch it very, very legally, you can watch it with, even if you want to watch it in legal,
what,
very, very legal
Now,
streamers.
there is a point I will say with this one. So, very legally, yes, but here comes the problem. Like, say if you want a specific anime, oh, it's only on this service. Like, for example, I want to watch an anime called
I'm saying
God.
very, very legally in quotations.
Okay. It's a mecha anime, but it's I wanted to watch it. Problem, it's only on Apple.
Yeah.
on Apple? Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why
How?
you can still watch stuff very, very legally.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, literally, that's literally what I'm
I'll be
doing here.
honest. If an anime is made before like the year 2010, there's like a good like 95% chance you're gonna have to pirate it.
Okay, well, he just
Like
said it. He,
one,
he just said it.
I mean, it's just true.
like Monkey D. Luffy, King of the Pirate, future King of the
Yeah.
But
Pirate.
say if you like you can't pirate it, you can watch it legally. Like that's the issue of like Pacific anime, which
Well,
is
like,
a
Okay,
is
wait,
this
no, no, no,
actually
wait.
a problem? Okay, wait, hold on. I
Monkey,
actually want to make this point. Actually, like, I'm into this sort of topic. To be honest, is it like sort of an expectation that if you were like a person in Japan, there's like just gonna be one streaming service where you have access to like every fucking like American movie in existence? I don't know. It feels like we're just saying this because like we're the foreign consumers here,
no,
and
no, no.
like I don't know if
Which
it's
does come down to the problem of kind of localization. Not localization. That's the actual like word for
yeah,
it.
I just think it's like a normal thing to like put all your shit onto different platforms because that's how the industry goes with like every industry.
That's how
It's
movies do
like
it.
we have like a bunch of different like we have a bunch of different streaming services in the West. Yeah.
People
Yeah, I'm pretty
On the
sure
sell
all
off
side,
that.
they
to be
sell
honest,
off
man, I
their
actually
rights to
fucking hate
stream
that.
it to make money. Like
Yeah.
that's how Disney made a lot of money before they made
And
Disney
in
Plus. They would
Japan, they probably have a bunch of like fans who are into like American movies who fucking pirate it like we pirate anime.
Dad, you can't say that.
Which is true.
But I'm right!
Like actually.
And, by
Another
the
point
way,
I also want to bring up, which is
Yuri, when you were making the point earlier, you said Pacific instead of specific, so I think you automatically lose the debate.
Wow.
they're fine.
That's what NPC does.
One thing I would like to say, which is that one thing that the 2020s brought a lot of is okay. So that's the word I couldn't think of it when I put it in my notes, and I remember it. Continuation.
Mm,
We got a lot of continuations of series that people thought would never happen. Like now in today's anime sphere, even the worst of animes will more than likely get us right. And if you're a really good
well,
anime, you're more likely to get more right.
that's not true,
What do
man.
you mean?
Okay,
Okay,
wait. I think Gallows-bin.
Like how, like our farming anime.
I don't know why you say our. I haven't watched it. You
I thought you
every
said you did watch
No,
it.
I haven't. Every time you bring it up, you rope me into this. We've had the same exact conversation
Broke
3
you into
times.
this is wild.
I have
Okay.
never seen this anime.
Allow me to say, to Cal's point, it was true. We're in the basically since like the early. I think it began in the late 2010s, but I think it's especially happening in the 2020s. Where like back in the day, you just received one season, and like you were like very fortunate if you ended up getting a second, and and that's if you weren't like one of the massive shonens, but that wasn't really different seasons. That was just one massive thing usually. In the 2020s especially, I think it does harm the air a little bit because it has less variety, but also like as a general person who consumes anime and likes shit getting follow-ups, I think it's very cool that like yeah, an anime can have more than one season and like I don't have to read the manga literally every time.
Yeah, okay, but like I feel like they aren't adapting what people actually want.
What do you?
If they shut up, shush, I'm
Mm,
talking. Okay, they aren't adapting what people like. I feel like they aren't like not adapting. They aren't bringing like okay. I'm pretty sure this is either like last recording or backup recording. I don't know. Hal mentioned. I think he mentioned no game. No, you did mention no game no life.
I was going to,
People
but I
really
didn't
like.
mention it.
You did mention it in the episode.
Maybe I did, but yes, it was me that brought it up initially.
Yeah, and like plenty of people want a continuation of that, but where is it? I don't know.
Okay,
that's from the
you're saying
2010s, not like
uh,
us.
it is a 2020 10. Honestly, that's just the studio. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I just said it's more likely that you're gonna get it. If you want an example of something similar, that for a very long time it was the meme that it's never gonna get a second season. My Devil is a part timer. For a very long time was
Yeah.
in the same conversation as No Game No Life, where it was always the meme like they're gonna announce a second season this year. Just
Yeah.
watch it, and you're like the old like decrepit old man
Mhm.
meme when you said it.
It was
But then it did get a second season. I'm pretty sure it even got a third season.
You know what
it was
anime is
pretty
also
hilarious. Oh, my bad, you first.
you know what also in that boat?
What?
My goat, the big three Bleach. Like for the longest time, it was stuck on the Fullbringer arc, and
And
that was
we
like the end.
got a continuation.
Yeah.
We got the Bleach. We got peak Ichigo cutting people in half.
It was
It's
a
really
good like
cool.
yeah. It was a good adaptation. I was also gonna say like I was gonna say I don't know like the specifics of this just 'cause I didn't really watch the my bad. I didn't really I just didn't watch the show. Devil's a Part-Timer is like season 2 and maybe 3. Were they was it a good follow-up?
I don't know.
I
I
have
sort
I've
of
only
no
seen,
idea.
I'm gonna be
I've
real.
only
I
seen the
also
first
have no idea.
season.
I never watched it. I just
I've
know. I
literally
just
only
want to
seen.
bring it up. That was the continuation because it was in my notes. Because again, it was like one of the big thing where it's like it finally did get one of the 2020s. But I never watched it, so I don't actually know if it was good or not. Oh, Souls at Work,
I
I
think
think
when
finally got Motuel while being shelved for a very long
well,
time.
didn't Spells at Work already have like another season? Where, like the characters for some reason were gender swapped.
Something like that. I'm not too sure.
I know what
This
you
one's
mean. I
just
think that
off pure
that was
memory.
I'm like 90% sure that's a spin-off Flash, but I know what you mean. I think I pulled up like a Reddit post, the most credible source possible. But I think it's very funny. Devil's a Part-Timer season 2. How good is it? I think it's worse. Ugly animation. I dropped it.
Oh, that's really funny.
You know,
Doesn't
okay,
look like
wait.
season 1. Looks
Oh,
cheap
hold on.
and
This is
corny.
this is a good point. Okay, so I remember hearing. Okay, no, y'all remember the whole debacle that happened with Seven Deadly Sins? How like the
Yeah,
animation just got dogged.
Yeah.
7 deadly frames.
Yeah, yeah. You know, dude, when an anime I doesn't like is like has bad shit happen to it.
I feel like weird animation stuff like that is more common for some reason nowadays.
I don't think it's more common. I think it's just more common to point at because like it's
Yeah.
become
It
more
will
mainstream.
well not just well this is gonna bring into my next point is that animation improvements animation has improved significantly in this era, and this is my thing for the isekai slop. While there is a shit ton of isekai slop, the one thing I can give it is that most of it at the very least looks good now. Like at the very least it's clippable, where like the fights will still look really nice and you can just watch the fight and get at least some type of enjoyment out of it. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can defend with having so much isekai slop here. And then there is the debate, or not even debate. There is the genuine
The debate.
argument that the reason anime is so good or the animation so good is due to the poor working conditions in Japan, which isn't debatable. It's just a fact and a really good argument. I can really defend it, but animation looks good, and me like animation that looks good. I hope
I
they get
think
livable wages.
I think
Okay, I have
animation is sort of yeah. What's up?
you
Oh, but yeah,
continue.
cool.
I have a couple tangents to go on.
Yeah. Like I have to cut that. But yeah, like I think this feels like such a contrarian asshole opinion. I think animation's almost become like too good. It feels like back in the day
Mm,
when like you said an anime looked really cool, it was because it was really stylistic. There was some like, some part of it would like catch on to you. And there was still like some anime that were technically good, but like I think as an example, Hunter x Hunter was like an excellent looking show at its time. It was like made in like 2010. But I think like we have it a little bit too good now to where like how can you know how Jujutsu Kaisen is like the current really good looking anime, you know?
I got
mhm.
my
What is like
can I be honest? Sorry, I just want to say that I like season one's art
okay.
style better than season. But go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like season 2 and 3 are really while they're technically really good, it feels like they're just it just doesn't feel like they're very like visually distinct. I don't know how else to put it.
Okay, I feel like most anime is over animated. And okay, I hear a lot of discussions like, okay, it's comparing like Jujutsu Kaisen and Invincible side by side. And they saying, why can't it look like this? Even though like
Like
they're literally working
the,
people to death in Japan.
the workers can return home, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
But
workers.
also with the Invincible one, I will it's the bit of the higher cost with with their voice actors.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
I think I'm with
yeah,
Invincible. It's like, okay, who's the most famous person? Who's the famous person? Let's get him.
I
Like
think the
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I feel like if budget is a problem, then stop getting every famous person you can.
But I don't
Yeah,
think they can.
basically.
I think they're too. I think they're too far
I'm
in
with
now.
Flash on it. Well, that's still like something you can criticize, where it's like
Yeah.
they decide to put like way too much money into like famous actors.
Yeah, and there's plenty of time to just like stop doing that. They still got a lot more to add.
Okay, well, I'm
I,
also with Cal in that like I think it's a little bit, it's gonna feel weird if like they replace all the actors now.
Well, I don't even think but I think like
I just
moving
say
forward,
stop
you
getting new
could
fucking
like probably get new people like for new characters, not make them uber famous. But again, I feel like you're in too deep now. I feel like now if you don't get a famous actor, it's gonna be a really big deal, whether it's gonna be a good big deal or a bad big deal. Because at this point, every single person that's been in the show, like and has a major role, has been a very famous person.
But fuck, was that your point for that one? Because I think Isaiah had another one. Sorry.
Yeah, so you have a round
uh
two?
I don't know.
What do you mean you
I don't
don't
know.
know? You were saying a
I
round
don't
two.
to be honest, we didn't hammer out any specifics. We just said it was
Oh
just a
wait, you
debate.
weren't here when we hammered out specific.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay, well,
that's
I don't know. Okay, Flash, I don't know what they mean. No.
Here's the thing. I didn't understand the assignment, but I kind of figured like I'm gonna make some points.
Okay, wait, hold up. I don't wanna be that person, but like if you all didn't know what the assignment was, why don't you just say so,
Well,
bro?
no, no, no. Here's the thing. I figured like okay, we're gonna debate like here's why this was better than that.
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright.
yeah. Is
Wait,
that what we have been doing?
Yeah, and I did, and I wanted to fucking make up for the fucking isekai one.
can I make can I go on my little tangent? It's about Isekai, by the way.
No,
Sure.
no.
What do we know?
Please?
I'm cool with it. I don't care.
I've been wanting to do this for a good minute now. So can I?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Go
do you
for it.
guys
You have two.
But
You
we're
have
good.
two out
Yeah.
of three. You have majority vote.
Okay, so it's about my isekai swap, okay? So, there's an anime called I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years Found Max Level,
Yeah, I've watched it.
right? And, okay, to be honest, it's not very good, but I like
Nope.
it, you know?
Yeah.
And so the animation in the first season wasn't the best. Well, no, not the animation. The fights weren't the best.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, there was like some good choreography in some parts of it.
Exactly.
In the second season, Okay, so I read the light novels because I got bored and just did it, you know?
Base.
So when I moved my phone, even though I'm using that as a mic, I forgot. So when I watched the second season, there's this whole climactic fight where two goddesses were fighting. And so you'd think that looked cool. It did. And then the main character, she gets a power boost due to being based and cool and stuff. Like
Period.
she speed with one of the goddesses and then like took her sword before she even noticed. But in the anime, nope. She just kind of dodged, and it was like repeated animation. It was like on a loop. Like her just sidestep, 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 sidestep over and over.
Ay, ay, ay.
It just makes
I
me
mean,
sad
I don't want to be
that
that person, but it's an anime called I've Been Killing Slimes the best. And so, like, did you have like
Well,
expectations when you
well,
went into
well,
it?
well. He did. He just said his expectations was the light novel.
yeah,
Like,
okay. I expected like at least a little bit of choreography. There wasn't any. Like no, it just like for the I'm pretty sure for the two goddesses fighting, they just had like blurs, like nothing really. And then like it was just the main character sidestep, sidestep. When the main character fought the demon lord before, the demon king, whatever, it was like it had like a little bit of good choreography. When she fought the demon Beelzebub, there was like a little bit of good choreography. But it was like
Good is a stretch. Good is stretching it, but okay.
okay, no, a little bit of good choreography.
Okay.
I'm not like okay. With like Dad said, with the title, I've been killing slimes for 300 years. You don't expect like peak quality, but I expect
Why does not
something.
Jujutsu Kaisen level?
No, I don't even want that. I just want like animation in general. But
Okay,
it's just
so
it was just
it
wrong.
okay, I don't know if you guys knew this, but like, God, what was it called? Star Wars Rebels? Is that? It was the continuation of the Clone Wars,
yeah,
like
Rebels is
Go
correct.
Rebels!
where I never watched it, but I watched a few YouTube analyzing it back in the day, where
Ooh, Jotaro.
uh one of the biggest issues in the show is that it also didn't have any choreography. Where like there's this one clip that I can pretty vividly remember that he brought up where it's like stormtroopers fighting on a like this train thing. As all that's happening is that they're cutting to one stormtrooper, they come out, they shoot, and they go back in. We cut to the other ones, they come out, they shoot, and they go back in. But it's very choppy.
Okay,
Like there's no
okay,
fluidity, there's no like nothing's happening. It's not being choreographed like you were saying. And that's why Star Wars
okay.
fucking sucks.
But doesn't it at least have like a decent story?
Oh, it does.
From what I heard, the story it has is kind of dog shit. The only things of like actual value is the continuations from the Clone Wars and getting conclusions from some of those storylines.
Basically, Flash. It's like a whatever TV series. It's like more Star Wars, if you. So it's like fine. It's like okay. Most of the good shit is like I know who that is. Fucking Darth Vader's helmet ass walks on screen. Fans are like, oh, person. Darth Maul shows up. I know who that is.